Well, we'd like to invite our next speaker on the stage. Please put your hands together for Sarvanan Vellayan, CEO, Wellplast, Coimbatore. A second-generation entrepreneur involved in family business since 1993, managing a plastic injection molding firm since 1993. Started a rotomolding division in year 2000 to mold material, handling products like crates, processed trolleys, and pallets. Then slowly started making automobile products, agriculture equipment, textile processing products, defense products, industrial custom molded parts. Now created a mold building facility capable of making aluminum, machine and cast molds, sheet metal fabricated and machine molds. Also trying to support rotomolders with testing kits and productivity enhancement tools. A commerce graduate, but 28 years of engineering experience. Please put your hands together once again for Mr. Sarvanan Vellayan, CEO, Wellplast Coimbatore.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm a small molder from Coimbatore, and I've just, the last 3-4 years, I'm into custom molding and automobile parts molding. I was generally a crate molder for textile industry. I was actually manufacturing a lot of parts for textile industry through injection molding, and I've just got into automobile parts right now. I had two great speakers in front before me who spoke about what all to do in rotational molding to be a great custom molder. I will just tell you what all I did to fail and learn the costly way. The challenges I faced, I was making crates. Nobody was actually measuring the dimensions. Then when I started supplying automobile parts, there'll be about 11, 12 inserts, and they'll be measuring the PCD of each insert. They'll say after a part will be worth 1,800 rupees. It will go to the customer. After 1 month, when they take it for assembly, they will call me and say your part is rejected. They will not inspect when it reaches their plant. They will reject it after 1 month. Then that was the challenge. Then warpage, even 1 mm of warpage, they will say it is away from standard and they'll take it off. And rejection rates were very, very high, 40-30% rejection in the first 2 months when I was applying. And because a lot of lack of real-time process monitoring, like injection molding, you do not have a lot of variable controls for a roto molding. It's an art and science. If it is raining, I get a different part. If it is summer, I get a different part, dimension. So it took us a lot of time to learn that. And it took us a lot of time to understand the quality, importance of powder. We were actually pulverizing ourselves. We are using powder. We didn't know that sieve has to be this great, all that, the mixture of sieve. And we had a lot of small aesthetic issues, pinholes, all that. and a lot of secondary operations which we were not capable of. Lot of small repair work, redoing in the part, salvaging and all that. And the biggest challenge was reduction in number of cycles per day. I was molding at 15 minutes cooking time for a crate. I had to come down to 27 minutes of cooking to get a good part for an automobile part. So instead of running 50, 60 cooking cycles a day with a 4-arm machine, I was doing about 35 to 40 cycles a day. So I lost money there. And my gas cost per kg went up drastically. I didn't know. We thought, when we did costing, we said, okay, our mold, crate mold, we get 100 rupees a kilo. I'm getting 150 rupees a kilo for automobile part. It is great. We just went in and we started. And drop in OE and value addition was very bad. Then we took a TOC consultant and we started doing, understanding where we went wrong and all that. Then we found out that we had a lot of unknowns, like the military term. We didn't know what it is at all, but we were working on it. Then we found out that the MFI of the powder, sieve size, bulk density, all these matter to make a good product. The same mold, same machine, same plant, we got a powder from Matrix and that product became fantastic. So we stopped pulverizing powder now. Then process control, we didn't know. We actually were working on our gut. 27 minutes it should have been cooked. Then if a crate, it is 15 minutes cooking time. We didn't know, is it fully cooked or is it overcooked or undercooked. Then we started, cooling also. We didn't know how much to cool. We were just cooling it for 25 minutes or 30 minutes. Then we didn't have scientific measurement systems. These are all our gaps which we had to address. And we didn't have real-time data of what is happening inside the mold or what is happening in the plant. We didn't record a lot of data. These all are behaviors of a standard water tank or a crate molder. We don't need all that to make that part. Then skill gap, understanding the polymer's behavior and understanding different weather conditions and labor readiness, all that was missing in our place. And as I told you, wrong pricing. We didn't actually get the right price for the product. Then we invested in a testing lab, small lab, where we started testing powder, incoming powder. Then we did the MFI analysis. Then we did density checks, all sieve checks. Then we had a better product. And when we went on the machine side, we invested on a wireless temperature logger. And we started reading pH. From a 35-minute cooking, I came down to 26 minutes cooking because I reached pH in 26 minutes for a 6 mm wall thickness part. So I could save about 6 to 7 minutes of, 8 minutes of cooking time straight away. Then we started collecting data of the parts. 4 molds are running, 1 mold pH reaches at 23rd minute, 1 reaches at 25th minute, then where do we stop? So we started aligning molds, setting up wall thicknesses of each mold to be the same. Then we also invested on a digital checklist system. I mean, we have an Android app on a SaaS model, so we don't write reports in the factory. A supervisor comes in, he just starts clicking pictures of all the things he's recording and just saying, is it working in condition, needs service, or it is stopped. So we do a digital audit of all the assets in the plant when they get into the shift. Their handover is done through an app. So this collects a lot of data and instantly gives us auto tasking. If there is a machine breakdown, this fellow clicks it. Next minute, the maintenance guy knows that the machine is broken down. Otherwise, till they inform us, it is idle. So we could save a lot of time, effort, and money there. Yes, essential equipment, all this has been covered by them. What all need to be in a plant for a good roto molder. It is all my own experience. With a good powder, I could save rejection, I could save cycle time, I could save gas, I could save power, I could save labor and a lot of things with the quality of powder. And I shifted, I don't know if it is right or wrong, from a 4.5 MFI I shifted to a 7 MFI material. I could save 4 minutes of cooking time. So you save gas, time, and you can get 2-3 more cycles a day. And particle sizes 200 to 500 micron, then also you have lesser rejection, you have better parts. The maximum data you get from your system, the maximum savings you will get. That was my learning in the last 2-3 years. A digital checklist saved me at least 7 to 8% idle time of machine. Temperature logger saved me time for about 7 to 8 minutes for some cycles and 5 to 4 minutes for some cycles. And quick problem identification, so faster corrective actions and better OEE. And data analysis gave us a chance to optimize further and use the same equipment much better. These are the measurable results I have. 10%, the same machine, same team, no change in investment. I could get 10% productivity with the basic data I could generate from the system. And reduction in cycle time is about 15 to 20%. Gas and power I could save 20%. I used a modulated burner. From 8 kilos a cycle, I came down to 6.5 kilos cycle, because I've used the temperature logger and stopped it where it needed to be. And it took me at least 6 months to understand the physics of metallurgy, to understand aluminum's conductivity, steel's conductivity, what is the wall thickness of mold thickness. If I have a mold of 12 mm, 14 mm, then I will be wasting more gas. And my cooling time is high. So the mold makers in India, they don't tell you, you need this and all. You give a mold, they'll make. You give a drawing, they make. So same in China, I bought lots of mold. They are not maintaining. Unless you go as a molder and say, I am losing money here, they start working on it. And as a small molder, we do not have a training module in any factory. The small factories, wherever I visit. Maybe big companies will have a standard training modules when you are onboarding to a labor when they come in to know what to do, what not to do. Small factories with 20 laborers, 30 laborers a shift, they do not have the training modules. So these guys come and damage. Every 6 months labor changes, they have a damage. So that is one challenge the industry we need to address. Then for trimming, I went in for a 6-axis robo because I could not get quality laborers to trim for rejections. Then we went in for a robo, and that could save us labor force. 6 to 8 laborers were replaced. We could save money. The quality path forward is just quality infrastructure is not a cost. It is an investment. I feel it's worth investing in equipment, investing in measuring tools. Every molder should have all these basic powder testing tools and anemometer to see if its velocity of the machine is good, if it is not proper, is the angle of circulation is good, his burner is burning. They have to do a soot test at least once in 3 to 6 months to see if his burner is actually working. We don't measure all that. Once I started checking all these, I got a lot of insights. If I adjust my burner, I save at least 5-7% more that week. Yes, that's it I have. Any questions? Now I've made a temperature logger myself, and it is working. I have an 8-module logger at a very low price. I'm trying to, if people can, small molders they don't want to invest 7 to 10 lakhs, I can give them. I attended a few. I came to Poznan, but they were all talking macro. They were not talking a small molders problem, nobody talks. Only today they both are talking, but normally they talk about the industry, they talk about scaling, they talk about how hydrogen tanks. They don't talk about what a 20 people plant in Coimbatore will work like. So Roto Mitra has to bring more conferences like this and bring technicians to smaller places than going to a big conference is just traveling out. Sure, thanks, man. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you.
Well, let's give it up for Mr. Sarvanan Vellayan. Requesting you, sir, to please be on stage. And would like to invite Mr. Ujjwal Bagadi ji, Swastik Rotomatic, Solapur, to present a memento for our speaker. Mr. Ujjwal Bagadi. Well, we don't have him here, so we'll request Mr. Naranjan Kumar. Requesting you, sir, to please come up on stage to present a memento for our speaker, Mr. Sarvanan Vellayan. Put your hands together, come on. I know it's getting a little bored, but we have so much in store for you, some real good surprises. So please be excited throughout this end.